At this point, you should have already seen how to create a component or a subassembly using Fusion 360. So I've got mine right here, for example, the bolt nut. If you haven't watched that video first. Okay, so back to where we were. Yeah, I've got these uprights here, and we're starting to put our bolts and nuts in here. So I actually did the first one incorrectly. I just put a bolt by itself and a nut, and it's probably joined in there around this time. Um, but keep going forward, and I do have the bolt nut assembly going in here. Okay, and right now it's showing this like get all latest, as in it's not updated. I think I tried to do it a couple times. I think the reason it's not letting me is because what I'm doing right now is actually going through the history. So not until I get to the very end, like the present project or most up-to-date project, will I be able to truly update it, I think. But you remember from a couple videos ago, what the change was I made is turning the joints visibility on and off, okay, and then saving it a couple times like that. So it probably just has to cycle through turning it on and then cycle through turning it off on this screen. All right, so let me make this screen a little larger. Let's keep moving forward. So I've pulled, basically, if you go to the data panel, and right-click on your assembly, find it whatever folder you stored it in, if you stored it in a different folder, but you just right-click on it, say Insert in the current design. That is how you get what I've got here, all right? So let's keep moving forward with it. Okay, just put more in, and I placed them all, and in a couple videos ago, it was the one called 2A, I showed you how to position them, like, up and down and right and left by going to the top view, and then you can really see, what's happening as you go to place it, all right? So I'm gonna go back to the home view. Let's keep seeing the steps I've taken. All right, I'm putting some more in there, all right? And now we're almost up to the present. Okay, so the next thing I do is a mirror, all right, and I actually create a plane here, and I use that so I can just mirror these both components with their respective joints to the other side. Actually, I think I mirrored just the components. I don't know if the joints also copied. Might have to check on that. So anyway, let me show you how to make that mirror in order to make that happen. Okay, so when I hover over it, it'll show you here. Interestingly, it does not seem to show a mirror in our browser. It only kind of shows up down here. I wonder if I can right-click on this and say, like, show visibility, or no, not really. I made sure to turn the visibility off because it just was annoying me. But here's that process. So here's my instructional one, right? Let's go to the home view. And essentially, we want this bolt to end up over here, right? So one way we can do this is by constructing a midplane, okay? And the midplane, that's a really easy one to create. You basically choose the two opposite sides, and it's going to put something right in the middle. So since I don't have one of these over here, what I can do is use this edge, all right, of like this face right here, all right, zoom out, and in fact, I can just use this view cube and zoom in and say this is my other edge, okay? So you have to have two selected. It says two selected. Now I say okay, and actually before I click okay, you can look, it's going to be right in the middle there. You can see this line, that is the plane, and it goes right through the middle, so it's exactly what we want. So I'm going to click OK, and bada bing, bada boom, I've got my plane. And so the next part is really simple. I'm just going to go to mirror, all right, and I put it in here. You'd have to go to create and mirror. What I did is I clicked on these three dots, and I said pin to toolbar. So I've got mirror. You got to select what you want to mirror, and I wanted to do components, so it doesn't give joints as an option, so I'm assuming the joints go with it, not really sure. But the components I want to mirror, you select all of them, all right? And so you can even do it over here. I think this is the easiest way. So you just go boom, and you're gonna have like several in a row that say bolt nut, bolt nut, bolt nut, all those assemblies. Just click all of those, okay? Once you have the 4 here and the 3 back here, all right? And then select your mirror plane, which in this case is that right there. Click OK, and check it out. There it is. If you place them well to begin with, then you should find that they place pretty well on the other side. All right, it should be like smack dab in the middle of the hole. All right, so I think that's about all we need to show you. Oh, the last thing that would bring you up to where I'm at, or actually it takes us further than where I'm at, what I need to do, I forgot to put bolts in here. Okay, and of course you could include that with your mirror step also. All right, hope this helps. Expect some more videos to show you where to go beyond this.